Hello guys, today I am going to make a beat. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, and I guess we'll just go with the flow. So what I usually start with is drums, because it's really easy. First, I pick out some kicks. Now the thing is, you really gotta take your time, you gotta find what you like and have fun, because if you're not having fun and if you're not taking your time, you're just gonna make something that you won't end up liking. So yeah, what you need to do is always remove fruity limiter. No questions asked. It's gonna mess up your sound. It's just not worth it. Right guys, now if you want to keep it, that's fine with me, but I'm just telling you that it's not a good plugin. You should just remove it completely. You're gonna be better without it. So why is it a bad plugin? There's a link down in the description that can perfectly explain. But in a nutshell, it lowers the volume and it limits it. So thanks for understanding, and on with the video. Right? And then before I'm gonna start to make the drums, I'm gonna pick out some snares, some claps. These two go hand in hand, by the way. Kinda like that clap, kinda snappy, like. There's a lot of trial and error. Oh, we also have to choose the tempo. So can it be like 128? Pretty slow, pretty chill. Can also be 140 or 150. That's my favorite. Or even higher, but it's kind of high, don't you think? So anyways, I'm gonna do a slow beat today, yeah? So 128 it is. So now that we have our kicks down, we can start the claps and snares. So let's restart. Ooh. Hey, I like those 3 snares. Snare roll, I think that's the name. I'm not sure. So that's pretty basic stuff. If you want, you can remove the metronome. It's just for me to keep track, Sometimes it sounds good, but then I put the metronome and it sounds terrible because it's so offbeat. Like, make sure to always check on your master if everything's alright, if everything lines up, because sometimes it happened to me often. I'd do something, I'd be like, oh, that's good, yeah, and then I'd play all of it together and it would be terrible because everything was offbeat, but individually it sounded good. I don't know if you get it, but if you don't, I can explain it further in another video, so stay tuned. So rides, they're not obligatory. Like kicks, claps, snares are essential, but rides, not so. Actually no. How about open hi-hats instead? So we're gonna put it every other beat, I think. Yeah, sounds good. We're making a pretty generic beat, I know. So every other beat like that. You can add another clap here. Yeah, sounds better. Alright, so up next, pretty essential, the hi-hats. Closed hi-hats, because what I just used are open hi-hats, and these are not obligatory. It's only to like carry the beat, like it's, you know, but closed hi-hats are essential. It's like the icing on the cake. If there's no icing, it still may be good, but it's always better to have some icing, isn't it? So yeah. Hi-hats, closed hi-hats are really snappy, really short, really high-pitched. I kind of like that song. Ooh, I tried to say this and that at the same time, and I said das, and now I sound like a German. Anyways, if you want, you can go to the piano roll. You have more freedom on the piano roll because you have like the slicing tools, you have the brush, the pencil, all that stuff. You can do porta, you can do, I don't know what that is, and you can also make, it's pretty neat, and you don't want your hi-hats to be that long, yeah, so just keep them short. Basic stuff, really, basic stuff. I'm not doing anything groundbreaking, anything experimental. It's just basic stuff. It's safe. It's like a recipe that's been overdone, but you know it works, so you'll still do it. Well, you can do like this as well. It's gonna put like, but typically I don't hear that in slower beats. Yeah, like this. I think you've already heard this before, right? Well, if not, well, you'll hear this a lot in today's hip-hop tracks. That's usually on like faster, more hype tracks. Now we have pretty basic stuff. The hi-hats, you can't hear them well, so let's rise them. Let's volume down the open hi-hats. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for the next part. What I'm gonna explain is the chord progressions. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Thanks a lot. If you liked it, drop a like as I said before. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments and I'll try to improve next video. And check out my other content. I make some beats, and soon I'm gonna publish stuff that's totally not related to music. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks a lot. xTrash out.